out number 4, Destiny Garza. Batting second and playing center field, number 7, Sofia Salinas. Batting third, the catcher, number 5, Kimberly Martinez. Batting fourth, the pitcher, number 22, Ariana Alanis. Batting fifth and playing first base, number 23, Judith Perales. Batting sixth, the left fielder, number 8, Gabby Hernandez. Batting seventh and playing second base, number 16, Ariana Garcia. Batting eighth and playing right field, number 3, Elia Hernandez. And batting ninth and playing third base, number 2, Joycelyn Rojas. And the remainder of the Palmview Lobos. And now the starting lineup for the home team Veterans Memorial Eagles. Leading off and playing shortstop, number 26, Shelby Pio. Batting second and playing center field, number 3, Jada Zepeda. Batting third and catching, number 1, Talia Maldonado. Batting fourth and playing third base, number 7, Alyssa Burge. Batting fifth and pitching, number 00, Maddie Aguilar. Batting sixth and playing second base, number 5, Liz Solis. Batting seventh, the left fielder, number 13, Desi Garcia. Batting eighth, the designated player, number 19, Sarah Gonzalez. Batting ninth and playing right field, number 12, Prudence Ortiz. The flex player is the first baseman, number 17, Meredith Cavazos, and the remainder of your Veterans Memorial Eagles.
Ladies and gentlemen, may we take this occasion to inform and remind students and fans of their proper etiquette during flag ceremonies. The United States flag is a symbol of our great country, and accordingly, all of us should honor that symbol by standing, placing our right hands over our hearts, and gentlemen should remove your hats. Remember, silence is a form of respect, and everyone should remain standing until the national anthem is played.
It's playoff time, ladies and gentlemen. It's a 5A by-district round right here, the first round of the playoffs for the softball rankings here in the 5A. It's the visiting La Joya Palmview Lobos, and they're visiting all the way from the Rio Grande Valley up here in Corpus Christi, taking on Corpus Christi Veterans Memorial Eagles. It's going to be a showdown here at Cabinet Softball Field, so get ready to rock and roll. It's a four-man crew on the field. And it's the girls throwing around the little yellow ball with some red laces on it. I'm the host of the most, the man of the plan, Chris V. Along with Chris Isaiah Vasquez doing the camera work. It's go time. Real Sports Live. Thanks for letting us come into you live in the house. So we're going to bring you this live footage, play-by-play. And so sit back, relax, and get ready for some action. First pitch coming your way.
Lead has relationships with multiple industry leaders. Whether you're looking for project-based work or long-term employment, you decide. Our industry-skilled jobs include industrial, marine industries, oil and gas, commercial construction, and renewable energy. We offer work close to home, so you can spend more time with those you love. lead staffing, putting people to work, and changing lives daily.
Shot number 4, Destiny Garza.
And Rio Sports Live, we're back to the action. First pitch of the 29. Our correction of the 5A by district round is going on. In the circle for the Eagles is 00 Maddie Aguilar. Maddie Ice, as I call her. And the first pitch of the by district round is a strike in there. Batting for the Lobos, number 4, Destiny Garza, the shortstop. Ball's hit on over to third. LaBerge gathers it, shoots it on over to first for the first out of the contest.
Center fielder number 7, Sofia Salinas.
Now batting is Sofia Salinas, the center fielder. Fouls that one out for strike 1. Fouls that one off. At the helm of the Lobos from the Rio Grande Valley is Coach Jessica Cardenas Russell. So congratulations to her and her crew and her young ladies of the Lobos coming from the Rio Grande Valley representing their district and making it to the playoffs. Snowball's 2 strikes in the count right now. Sophia trying to start something off for the Lobos, hits it sharply on over to Shelby, and that's going to be a base hit. First hit of the game for the Lobos. Comes off the bat of number 7, Sofia Salinas.
Number 5, Kimberly Martinez.
Now batting is a catcher with a runner on first and a single. Kimberly Martinez. She is the catcher for the Lobos. Nice little stroke there by Salinas as she stayed back on that outside pitch and drove it to the 5-6 hole. Swing and a miss on the corner. Ball sharply hit to left field. That one's going to land in there. Barehanded by the left fielder there. Back-to-back singles on the off-speed pitch.
Pitcher number 22, Ariana Alanis.
And just like Salinas, Martinez stays back, drives that little off-speed pitch to the left side, does a good job. Back-to-back singles with one out. The Lobos are now trying to stir some things up right here, coming out of the big old den from the Rio Grande Valley. Howling over here in Corpus Christi. Strike 1 paints the corner. Now batting is the pitcher, number 22, Ariana Alanis. Curveball, just misses. Throw down to first, not in time. Cavazos is a freshman over there at first. T. Maldonado, the sophomore, behind the plate. This one fouled into the netting. Brings the count now 1 ball, 2 strikes. High and outside brings the ball 2-2 on the count now. Good crowd on hand right here for the home team, Corpus Christi Veterans Mall Eagles. Everyone flying out of the nest to come to the game here. Outside corner just misses. It looks like it's a little off the plate from where we're sitting. Now it's a 4-man crew. It's 2 men from the Valley, or 2 umpires that is, and 2 umpires from the Corpus Christi area. Ball hit high to the left side and goes into foul ball territory. Count remained the same, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Ariana trying to get something going here for the Lobos. Curveball, off speed, strike 3 for out number 2.
First baseman number 23, Judith Perales.
Brings up now the first baseman, number 23, Judith Perales. Now Perales going to try to do something right here for the Lobos. With 2 outs, a runner in scoring position over at second, and that is Sofia Salinas, who led things off with a single in the game. Swing and a miss there on the rise ball. Remember, this is game 1 of the 3-game series set to start here as we started here tonight. Game 2 will be tomorrow. And if necessary, game 3 will follow immediately after game 2. 30 minutes thereafter, to be exact. We started a little ahead of time here. Foul ball there. Game time was supposed to be at 6:30. I believe we started about 6:27, give or take. Más o menos. One ball, 2 strikes, and here's the pitch. Tries that curveball, starts from the outside and goes even further into the other batter's box. Little outside. Judith stays disciplined off that ball. 2-2 in the count, 2 outs, and here's the pitch. Put in play there. Looks like it jammed her inside the hands and the handle. Here's the pitch. Comes inside. She pulls that into the batting net over there, the practice side of the home team. I think it's in here. It's okay.
If you could please take those foul balls back to the nearest dugout.
Back in the day when you were a kid, you get a foul ball, you go get a raspa or a lollipop. Y ahora ni fu ni fa. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and here's the pitch. Inside corner, strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts. The threat of a run coming in for the Lobos is stopped by the pitcher, number 00, Matty Ice Aguilar. Real Sports Live, we'll be right back for the bottom of the first. Here come the Eagles to bat.
Lead has relationships with multiple industry leaders. Whether you're looking for project-based work or long-term employment, you decide. Our industry-skilled jobs include industrial, marine industries, oil and gas, commercial construction, and renewable energy. We offer work close to home, so you can spend more time with those you love. Lead Staffing, putting people to work and changing lives daily.
If you want to get in the game, come to Myra Sports and more. Basketball gloves and uniforms too, customized for you. Your family tradition, from generation to generation. From Pee Wee to the MLBs, you can count on us. Your hometown sporting goods store since '76. Myra Sports and more, where kids get
on down to Staple Street Meat Market with the best selection of quality meats, beef ribs, Angus beef fajitas, and Staple Street brand sausage, featuring our new authentic family recipe for pony spices. Check out our weekly specials. Your one-stop shop for everything you need for your next barbecue: ice, charcoal, wood, and adult beverages. We are your local football headquarters. Look for our new location coming early 2022 at 7418 South Staple Street. We're a proud advertising partner with Real Sports Live and the Coastal Band and RGV, and supporting all our local sports and athletes. Staple Street Meat Market.
We are the Roy Taylor High School cheerleaders, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
And Real Sports Live, we're back to the action. Leading things off for the Eagles is number 26, Shelby Pill. Of course, at the helm for the Veterans Memorial Eagles, head coach, Coach Paula Salinas, in her 21st year of coaching here in the ISD, Corpus Christi ISD, that is. In the circle is Alanis. First pitch to her is a ball outside. Shelby looking to get things going here for the Eagles. Shelby tries to bunt, and that's going to go into foul ball territory. One and one on the count on that foul ball. Pill puts a hitting on that one and goes foul into the netting. Now Alanis with 2 strikes on Peel. Let's see what kind of arsenal she has, as I've never seen Alanis pitch. Obviously, she's being from the Rio Grande Valley. Here's a pitch. And it looked like a sort of a screwball, a little high and outside. Had some rotation on the pitch. Just sort of tailed away from the left hitter and Peel. 2-2 on the count. Comes inside, flares that over to the third base side. Just off the glove of the third baseman. Good attempt by the third baseman. And that's Jocelyn Rojas. Rojas hustles over there and tries to gather that ball just out of the reach of her glove. Strike 3 called on the outside corner by Alanis.
Center fielder number 3, Jada Cepeda.
Now batting is number 3, Jada Cepeda, the center fielder. And Jay-Z's is a freshman, actually a starting freshman. For the Eagles. One ball, no strike on the count. And here comes the pitch. Just off the corner there, brings it now 2 balls, no strikes. Paints a corner right there, brings the count now 2 balls, 1 strike. Puts it in play on a short. Short gathers it, shoots it at first. A little high there. Jay-Z was going to take off the second. She's going to slide in there, and she will be safe. So that's going to be an error.
Catcher number 1, Talia Maldonado.
And that's going to be E6 right there. And the shortstop, Destiny got us just, rushed it a little bit. I think got a little too anxious. And then, of course, you see someone running down the line hard in Jay-Z's speed. So it's just challenging. So Jay-Z's advances on the error throw now to second. Now brings up to bat the catcher, number 1, Team Maldonado. Maldonado, no fear in her first attacking that first pitch right there. Maldonado is one of the major hitters of the Eagle program, as well as one of the major RBI producers for this squad. And not to be outdone, on deck, Alyssa Burge is another major hitter and RBI producer. Maldonado just misses that one right there. Hits the bottom half of the ball. Quickly, no balls, 2 strikes in the count. Maldonado hits this one and it goes into the stands. And that ball almost hit one of the moms taking pictures there behind the catcher. Just went over the netting. And on my Apple Watch telling me I got about a good 22-mile-an-hour winds blowing out the center. Jay-Z's taking off to third, and she's going to make it. And then she's going to come home. Here comes the speed home. And the first run of the game goes to the Eagles. Steals third base. Aaron throw to third, and she gets the Eagles on the board after the stolen base. With nobody on now. 1 ball, 2 strikes still, 1 out. Maldonado's in the box. Ball 2 outside. Evens up the count at 2 apiece. This one fell back. Still 1 ball, 2 strikes. Rise ball taken. 3 balls, 2 strikes on the count now. Here's the pitch. Maldonado fouls this one off now. Still count remains. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Three balls, 2 strikes. At least 10 pitches at this at bat. Here's the pitch. Maldonado, sharp hit up the middle. And Maldonado wins that battle right there. And gets a sharp hit right up the middle. with a runner on first. Turn on that surge protector, the black one. Is your phone charging? So 1 ball, no strikes. 2 balls, no strikes. Sorry, I almost lost power on my computer and on our camera. And now the Lord said, let there be light. So we got electricity now. So we got forewarning on the low battery of the computer. Now back to the game. Now batting is Alyssa Burge, the third baseman. Big swing and a miss. Maldonado takes off to second. She has a stolen base. And she'll stay at second. Looks like there was a hit and run right there. LaBerge just under that one. On deck is the pitcher, 0-0, Maddie Aguilar. Swing and a miss on the rise ball. LaBerge gets into this one, and that one's going to go into foul ball territory. You can hear the reaction of the fans over here going, oh, as it goes into the foul ball territory. Now, pretty interesting whenever you're in the playoffs, you have a 4-man crew. Pretty awesome. A lot easier. Every umpire stays at their base. 2 umpires from the Valley, 2 umpires from Corpus. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. It's a swing and a miss. Ball is dropped. She's tagged out. And on that, Maldonado takes off.
Pitcher number 0-0, Maddie Aguilar.
With another stolen base. With 2 outs, runner 60 feet away, Maddie Ice Aguilar steps in the box, trying to help out her own cause and get this runner in. Hits that first pitch on over to third, checks a runner, and that's going to be a fielder's choice. Aguilar makes it a first. That is a heads-up play by the sophomore and T. Maldonado, making the third baseman checker and bring her back to third base to try to tag her. And now Cam Holloway will be the courtesy runner for Maddie Ice.
Courtesy runner at first base, number 2, Cameron Holloway.
So with that brings up the second baseman, number 5, Liz Solis, with the runners on the corners now for the Eagles. Now Solis is another slapper, a plethora of slappers that the Eagles have. And she has an array of different, types of slaps. You always have that hard slap, the soft slap, the hard bunt, the soft bunt, drag bunt, regular bunt, and then, of course, just hit away. So let's see what Solis does in this situation. It's a swing and a miss. Holloway with a delayed steal will advance over to second. Now 2 runners in scoring position for Liz Solis. See what she does with this pitch. Takes it off, and here comes Maldonado. She's going to be a close play at home, and she's going to be called safe at home. Maldonado hustled. What a play. Oh, my gosh. The catcher, Kimberly Martinez, ball bounced very well off the matting, dives at the home plate, and she scores before the tag is made, bringing the count now 1-1. Holloway advances on over at third. The Eagles now have a 2-0 lead. And here's the pitch. Strike 2 right in the inside corner. It's like almost like Alanis revved back and said, here, try to hit this fastball right at you. You know, Alanis is not doing very bad right here for her Lobos. Making the girls hit ground balls. Just some errors on the field by the defense. Obviously, you're not doing errors on purpose. You just get a little more motivated. I mean, fired up. It's the playoffs. It's the first round. You're coming in away in Corpus Christi. You're from the Valley. So they just need the Lobos just need to settle down, play their game, hence why they're in the playoffs. Here's the pitch. Just off the plate, Alanis's body language, you can tell, was like, come on, Blue. You didn't like that one? I think even some of the Lobo fans were like, oh, man, you got to call that. Solis brings the count now, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Soft slaps that one down the line into foul ball territory. Three balls, 2 strikes on the count. Solis is battling, and Alanis is doing her best as well, battling here. Just caught in the foul ball territory. Holloway was more or less about 3/4 of the way home. Solis is battling right here, trying to get this run across to get another insurance run, as they do have a 2-0 lead right now in the bottom of the first. Alanis trying to put a stop to it right now. Another soft slap into foul ball territory. This at bat is very similar to the bat that T. Maldonado had. Could have swore there was at least 10 pitches to Maldonado. I'm going to go off on a whim and say this is about number 7 or 8 for Solis. And as well for Alanis in the circle. Alanis gathers her sign on the rubber, and here is the pitch. Swing and a miss. This time Alanis wins it. Ball is dropped, thrown down to first, and it's a strikeout. But the damage is done. The Eagles score on their 2 runs. And we're now head into the top of the second inning. And once again, Real Sports Live. We'll be right back after these messages from a word from our sponsors. Here come the Lobos.
Lead has relationships with multiple industry leaders. Whether you're looking for project-based work or long-term employment, you decide. Our industry-skilled jobs include industrial, marine industries, oil and gas, commercial construction, and renewable energy. We offer work close to home, so you can spend more time with those you love. Lead Staffing, putting people to work and changing lives daily.
We are the Clinton High School cheerleaders, and you're watching Rio Sports Live. Woo!
If you want to get in the game, come to Myra Sports and more. Basketball gloves and uniforms too, customized for you. Your family tradition, from generation to generation. From Pee Wee to the MLBs, you can count on us. Your hometown sporting goods store since '76. Myra Sports and more, where kids get cool stuff.
And Real Sports Live, we're back to the action. Leading things off is number 8, the left fielder, Gabby Hernandez. Hits that one in the foul ball territory. Gabby hits this one to left field, and that one's going to go into foul ball territory. Quickly down, no balls, 2 strikes. Just off the plate, brings the count now 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two and two on the count. Swing and a miss on the curve ball for strike 3 and out. Number 1. I didn't clear the bases, or the outs, that is. I apologize. It is only 1 out.
16, Ariana Garcia.
There's ball 1, and I'm just coming on Facebook Live. Check out some shout-outs that you want to give, and we can go ahead and give those for y'all. Strike 1 there. Now batting is number 16, Ariana Garcia. Shout-outs right here, or Marcy Charman. Let's go, Lady Eagles. Love you, Sarah Pie, number 19. Alexandra Flores says, let's go Palmview. Salinas, shout out to Sophia Salinas, all the way from Reynosa, Tamaulipas, from her dad. How you doing, Saul? Coming in from down south. Glad you can join us there, Saul. And Harida Garcia Contreras, go Lobos, number 4, number 5, let's go D. Ball's hit into right field, and that one's going to go into foul ball territory. Continue over here with the shout-outs. Sylvia Garces Valdez, let's go Lobos, all the way from the Rio Grande Valley. Anika Canales, let's go Lobos. Santos Lara, yes, woohoo, go Eagles. And of course, if you'd like to advertise or sponsor a school during the playoffs, please call Joe Gomez at 361-220-5331. That's ball 3, brings the count now 3 balls, 2 strikes. And Austin Villanueva, let's go Lady Eagles. Ariana trying to get things going right here for the Lobos. Swung on and goes into foul ball territory. Over here in Facebook world, we got a little over 60 viewers coming on live. Welcome to Real Sports Live, and I'm glad we're able to have a sponsorship for the by-district round. Game 2 will continue in Palmview tomorrow. Another foul ball right there. I believe tomorrow's game's at 3 o'clock in Palmview. Don't quote me on that. Strike 3 called in the inside corner for out number 2.
Right fielder number 3, Aaliyah Hernandez.
Mara Castillo says, let's go Lobos. You know, that's why you played 21 outs. It is a 2-0 lead right now after 1 complete inning, but the Lobos trying to get things going right here. Are down 2 outs already at this time. And now batting is number 3, Aaliyah Hernandez. Muchos saludos a todos los de Leas de Reforma. Hometown de los Lobos center fielder, Sofia Salinas. That's right, Mr. Saul. Appreciate that. This one hit into over to second. Liz gathers it, shoots it at first. Meredith secures it for out number 3. And now with that, we're headed now into the bottom of the second inning. Here come the Eagles. Real Sports Live. We'll be right back after these messages.
Lead has relationships with multiple industry leaders. Whether you're looking for project-based work or long-term employment, you decide. Our industry-skilled jobs include industrial, marine industries, oil and gas, commercial construction, and renewable energy. We offer work close to home, so you can spend more time with those you love. Lead Staffing, putting people to work and changing lives daily.
We are the Clinton High School cheerleaders, and you're watching Rio Sports Live.
If you want to get in the game, come to Myra Sports and more. Basketball gloves and uniforms too, customized for you. Your family tradition, from generation to generation. From Pee Wee to the MLBs, you can count on us. Your hometown sporting goods store since '76. Myra Sports and more, where kids get cool stuff.
Come on down to Staple Street Meat Market with the best selection of quality meats, beef ribs, Angus beef fajitas, and Staple Street brand sausage, featuring our new authentic family recipe for pony spices. Check out our weekly specials. Your one-stop shop for everything you need for your next barbecue: ice, charcoal, wood, and adult beverages. We are your local football headquarters. Look for our new location coming early.
And Rio Sports Live, we're back to the action. Good luck from the Lobos. Good luck, Lobos, from the Husky parents. That's pretty cool right there. From the Longorias. Let's go, Lady Lobos. Let's go, baby girl number 4. Contreras right there. Now batting is number 13, Desi Garcia, the left fielder. And she takes strike 1 there on the outside corner. Puts a swing on this one and it goes back foul. Albert Chavez says, let's go, Desi, hit a home run. And Paul, Mary, Miranda, Cowan, best of luck to our granddaughter, number 3, Jada, and Lady Eagles cheering from Oklahoma City. Desi gets this one and goes into foul ball territory to the right. Haley Salinas, ex-Veterans Memorial Eagle pitcher here, saying, woohoo, go Vets. How you doing, Haley? Rodolfo Hernandez, let's go, Sofia Salinas. Apoyando desde Reynosa, Mexico. Thank you for that, Mr. Hernandez. Good crowd on hand right here for the 5A by-district playoff game. Game 1 set. Swing and a miss right there. Route number 1. You know, you enter the playoffs, you're excited, you're motivated, but then you also start seeing the fact that you have the, the opportunity to be hitting, to be fielding, but it's a playoff atmosphere. It just changes everything from the district. District's already out the window now at this point. The records are out the window, and now it's all a new season in the playoffs. And so exciting for both programs. Now batting is number 19, that's DP Sarah Gonzalez. So it's just been very interesting to see. You know, I haven't seen La Joya Palmview, the Lobos, play, but obviously they did very well in the Rio Grande Valley, hence why they're in the playoffs, here playing against the number 2 seed in Veterans Memorial Eagles. Comes inside of the hands and goes back foul for quickly, no balls, 2 strikes. Sarah gets in this one, goes into foul ball territory, and just can't quite get there. Count remains the same. No balls, 2 strikes. Jose Luna, let's go. Jada, Desi, Alina, Prue, T, and Maddie. Jamie Martinez, proud uncle of number 4, Des, proud dad of number 5, Kimbo. Let's go, Palmview Lobos from Midland, Texas. All the way up from Midland, there you go. And the councilwoman, Alexandra Flores, city of Palmview. Palmview proud, let's go Lobos, she says. How you doing, Lizzie, coming on in also? Proud parent of her own, her and her husband are proud parents of 2 kids, Miss Lizzie that is. Obviously one right now still in middle school, and her daughter used to play travel ball with my daughter, is playing at the collegiate level with the Huskies in Houston. Shout out to Bree. And Sarah fouls this one off. You know, if you've seen a lot of foul balls right here, it's pretty interesting because this is the first time you see this pitcher in your career. Being that they're coming from out of town, I don't think they've ever played each other in a tournament per se. So it's just very interesting to see what the playoff atmosphere brings and what it brings out of the players. And that's what's so exciting in this sport, any sport you get to, when you play an opposing team from a different city, one that you've never seen. So no balls, 2 strikes on the count, and here goes Sarah. Gets her timing down and fouls that one back. Again, this is probably about 9-10 pitches already for this at bat. Tune on in. Shout out to Miss Regina. The proud esposa. Sarah gets this up the end of the bat. Shortstop gets it, and that's going to be an infield single for Sarah Gonzalez as the ball had like some backspin, and the shortstop was unable to get there. That's Destiny Garza. He just had some weird spin, spun away from her, and now he has an infield single. So with infield single, Sarah is on first, brings up the right fielder, number 12, Prudence Ortiz, a.k.a. Prue, batting right here. Now is another slapper. Ball gets away. Sarah takes off to second. Sarah showing off the wheels, makes it to second. Now you got Prue right here, who's got very good speed in the box. Now I'm still thinking I'm going to expect to see a small ball, a little soft slap, perhaps a bunt. Not too sure. Let's see what happens right here. R squared joining in. How you doing, R squared? Takes ball 2 outside. Sarah thought about it. I think she started the engine over there at second and then just quickly turned it and put it in reverse and went back to second right there. Brings the count now 2 balls, no strikes. Just off the plate. I heard a little bit of the reaction from the Lobo fans like, oh, come on, Blue, you got to call that. 3 balls, no strikes. Top of the order is on deck in Shelby Peel. And she takes strike 1 right there. Brings the count now 3 balls, 1 strike. Puts a hard bunt up in the air and just goes out of the reach right there. But tremendous hustle by the third baseman and Jocelyn Rojas. That's exactly what you want to see, hustle from the defense, especially as a pitcher and as a coach. Jocelyn right there showing off her little speed there at third base. 3 balls, 2 strikes on Prue, and here comes the pitch. Prue swinging a miss for strike 3 and out number 2. Brings up the top of the order, number 26.
Number 26, Shelby Peel.
Shelby Peel, a.k.a. Shelbinator. Shelbinator will be attending Texas A&M University Kingsville here in the fall. A senior leader. Her and the other senior, Sarah Gonzalez, on over at second, are the lone seniors of the squad. Strike 1 called on there by Alanis. Shelby 0 for 1 in the game right now. Takes ball 1. Sarah takes off to third, and she's going to make it to third base. Sarah showing off the wheels, this time put it in gear, in high gear, and took off. The count is now 1-1. 60 feet away, Shelby trying to add to the lead right now with a 2-0 lead for the Eagles. Slaps this out to foul ball territory. One ball, 2 strikes on the count on Peel. Sign is given, and here comes the pitch. Just misses that corner, and just the fans in the stands right here, the Lobos say, "Come home, Blue, you got to call that." And it's just the umpire's decision. It's 2-2 on the count, 2 outs, and here comes the offering. Peel hits it on over third, gets it, shoots it at first, and is not in time, is called safe at first. You have an infield single RBI.
Center fielder number 3, Joya Cepeda.
So Peel with an RBI single brings up the center fielder, the freshman, JZ's number 3, Joya Cepeda. Swung and a miss. Peel takes off to second. Coach is asking, hey, was that a foul ball? Fans are saying, was that a foul ball? And the umpire said no. So Shelby's now over at second. JZ slaps this one back. Quickly, JZ's down, no balls, 2 strikes. Swung on a miss on the rise ball. And with that, we'll now head into the bottom of the 3rd inning. And it is a 3-0 lead in favor of the home team, Veterans Memorial Eagles. And with that, Real Sports Live, we'll be right back after these messages.
Lead has relationships with multiple industry leaders. Whether you're looking for project-based work or long-term employment, you decide. Our industry-skilled jobs include industrial, marine industries, oil and gas, commercial construction, and renewable energy. We offer work close to home, so you can spend more time with those you love. Lead Staffing, putting people to work and changing lives daily.
If you want to get in the game, come to Myra Sports and more. Basketball gloves and uniforms too, customized for you. Your family tradition, from generation to generation. From Pee Wee to the MLBs, you can count on us. Your hometown sporting goods store since '76. Myra Sports and more, where kids get cool stuff.
Come on down to Staple Street Meat Market with the best selection of quality meats, beef ribs, Angus beef fajitas, and Staple Street brand sausage.
Third baseman number 2, Jocelyn Rojas.
And Rio Sports Live, we're back to the action. Strike one in there. And leading things off is the third baseman, number 2, Jocelyn Rojas. Hit on a third. Bird shoots it on to first. What a tippy toe catch over there at first by Liz Solis. Wow. First of all, the play, throw from third, shoots it at first. And then the tippy toe of Liz Solis. Wow. That was a good 5-3 play right there. And that could be called the ta-da-da play thus far. A little ESPN highlight reel. No balls, 1 strike on the count. Ball hit up high in the sky, and that one goes. The left fielder converges. Jay-Z's comes all the way and calls off the left fielder there, Desi Garcia. And that is exactly what a center fielder is supposed to do as a leader in center field. And that was number 4, Destiny Garza, fly ball to center. I was saying as a center fielder, you got to call off everybody, especially if you have the catch, and that's exactly what she did. Kudos to the little freshman and Jay-Z's. Sharply hit over to Meredith. Meredith puts a big old 34-inch glove up, makes a grab for out number 3. And with that, we're now headed into the bottom of the 3rd inning. Rio Sports Live. Here come the Eagles.
Lead has relationships with multiple industry leaders. Whether you're looking for project-based work or long-term employment, you decide. Our industry-skilled jobs include industrial, marine industries, oil and gas, commercial construction, and renewable energy. We offer work close to home, so you can spend more time with those you love. Lead Staffing, putting people to work and changing lives daily.
We are the Clinton High School cheerleaders, and you're watching Rio Sports Live.
If you want to get in the game, come to Myra Sports and more. Basketball gloves and uniforms too, we customize for you. Your family tradition, from generation to generation. From Pee Wee to the MLBs, you can count on us. Your hometown sporting goods store since '76. Myra Sports and more, where kids get cool stuff.
Come on down to Staple Street Meat Market with the best selection of quality meats, beef ribs, Angus beef fajitas, and Staple Street brand sausage, featuring our new authentic family recipe for pony spices. Check out our weekly specials. Your one-stop shop for everything you need for your next barbecue: ice, charcoal, wood, and adult beverages. We are your local football headquarters. Look for our new location coming early 2022 at 7418 South Staple Street. We're a proud advertising partner with Real Sports Live and the Coastal Band and RGV, and supporting all our local sports and athletes. Staple Street Meat Market.
We are the Roy Taylor High School cheerleaders, and you're watching Rio Sports Live.
And Rio Sports Live, we're back to the action. Leading things off is the catcher, number 1, T. Maldonado. Maldonado is 1 for 1 on the game, has scored a run, stole 2 bases. Alanis taking her time, takes a deep breath, steps away from the rubber. I'm not quite too sure. I think the catcher's getting her gear checked on. I think she was fixing her little scorecard there, her wristband. Umpire assisted there. Thank you, umpire, for helping with the wristband. Alanis now has her sign, and here comes the pitch. Maldonado gets into this one, goes to right field. Right fielder comes up and makes a grab for out number 1. A little ahead of that one.
Third baseman, number 7, Alyssa Burge.
Now batting is number 7, Alyssa Burge, the third baseman, a.k.a. La Burge, as I called her last year. It's sophomore, back to back in the lineup. As T. Maldonado led things off. And now you have right behind her in La Burge. La Burge hits this one into foul ball territory. And almost knocked over the soda of the young man sitting right there. Takes ball 2 outside. So I usually like to tell everyone there is a baseball game going on behind us. 9-4 in favor of the Texans right now in the bottom of the 6th inning. Burge gets into this one, hits it on over short. Short gathers it, shoots it to first, and is in time for out number 2 of the inning.
Pitcher number 00, Maddie Aguilar.
Now batting is the pitcher number 00, Maddie Aguilar, a.k.a. Maddie Ice, as I call her. Maddie Ice has been working on her hitting. I know last year as a freshman, she didn't really have a lot of opportunities to get in there in the box. And she decided as an individual to work at her technique of hitting, and now has come as of late. The bat has come alive. Takes strike 1 outside corner. And I say that in the games I've done, watching her play throughout the season. You know, obviously the main pitcher of the Eagles in the circle has taken them this far. They also have Sarah Gonzalez as well as Meredith Cavazos, the freshman, the first baseman. 1-1 on the count, and here's the pitch. Takes strike 2. Matty Ice looks back and said, wait a minute, you called that a strike, but not trying to be rude. She just looked back. Two and two on the count. Two balls, two strikes. There's 2 outs. Fouled back. Just gets off the end of that bat right there, fouling that one off. Brings the count now 2 balls, 2 strikes. Strike 3 called in the outside corner for out number 3. And with that, we'll now head into the top of the 4th inning. Real Sports Live. We'll be right back after these messages.
Lead has relationships with multiple industry leaders. Whether you're looking for project-based work or long-term employment, you decide. Our industry-skilled jobs include industrial, marine industries, oil and gas, commercial construction, and renewable energy. We offer work close to home, so you can spend more time with those you love. Lead Staffing, putting people to work and changing lives daily.
We are the Clinton High School cheerleaders, and you're watching Rio Sports Live. Woo!
If you want to get in the game, come to Myra Sports and more. Basketball gloves and uniforms too, we customize for you. Your family tradition, from generation to generation. From Pee Wee to the MLBs, you can count on us. Your hometown sporting goods store since '76. Myra Sports and more, where kids get cool stuff.
Come on down to Staple Street Meat Market with the best selection of quality meats, beef ribs, Angus beef fajitas, and Staple Street brand sausage, featuring our new authentic.
Rio Sports Live, we're back to the action into the top of the fourth inning. And leading things off is number 5, Kimberly Martinez. Oh, Sofia Salinas now catching. Ball's hit up high. Jay-Z's comes up and makes the catch. Jay-Z's, as always, turns on the Jets right there for out number 1. And mind you, just a little freshman came in. You know, I hate to use that old phrase of big shoes to fill, but there was a tremendous outfielder in center field for the Eagles past couple years in center field in Cassandra Cavazos, a.k.a. Cassie. Swing and a miss right there for strike 1. But there's no such thing, I don't feel, as coming in to fill those shoes. I think they just come in and do their thing, be themselves, and that's exactly what Jada Cepeda has done in this situation, and being herself and coming in, helping out, contribute for her team, for the Eagles, in as a freshman. Now batting is number 22, Ariana Alanis. Strike 2 in the inside corner. Just gets a piece of that corner there, and 1 ball, 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes. Matty Ice has her sign. Here comes a pitch. Sharply hit to center and 3 steps back. Step forward. Gloves it. Out number 2 for Jada Cepeda, Jay-Z's, that is.
First baseman number 23, Judith Perales.
Brings up the first baseman, number 23, Judith Perales. With 2 outs, Perales trying to get some things going right here for her Lobos. It's now a 10-4 game in favor of the Texans. Headed down to the top of the 7th over there. Strike 1 called. Oh, so I was talking about baseball. Baseball games going on, and I've always wondered, man, I wonder if the balls ever come hit over here where we weren't here the other night. And I'll continue the story here shortly. Hit right back at Matty Ice for out number 3. And we'll now head into the bottom of the 4th. As I was saying, the Eagles were playing, and Xavier Perez came up and hit a towering bomb over the left center field wall. over the stands over here behind me in cabinets, and over the stands right here where I'm sitting to my right, into the field of the softball field, and it bounced and rolled all the way to center field, where the umpire more or less is standing like maybe in the middle of the apple where the leaf begins and meets the red part of CCISD. Amazing shot. Xavier Perez, mad respect for a bomb like that. With that said, Real Sports Live here at the softball complex in Corpus Christi. Palmview Lobos taking on Corpus Christi Venerable Eagles. We'll be back.
LEAD has relationships with multiple industry leaders. Whether you're looking for project-based work or long-term employment, you decide. Our industry-skilled jobs include industrial, marine industries, oil and gas, commercial construction, and renewable energy. We offer work close to home, so you can spend more time with those you love. LEAD Staffing, putting people to work and changing lives daily.
We are the Clinton High School cheerleaders, and you're watching Rio Sports Live. Woo!
If you want to get in the game, come to Myra Sports and more. Basketball gloves and uniforms too, we customize for you. Your family tradition, from generation to generation. From Pee Wee to the MLBs, you can count on us. Your hometown sporting goods store since '76. Myra Sports and more, where kids get cool stuff.
Second baseman number
Real
5,
Sports Live, we're
Liz
back to the
Solis.
action. Leading things off is the second baseman, number 5, Liz Solis. Puts the bunt down, over to Alanis. Alanis goes and shoots at the first. Not in time. It's going to be a base hit. Alanis is going to go 1. Correction, Solis is going to go 1. Go 2. She's going 3. She's going to get an inside the park home run for number 5, Liz Solis. Turned on the Jets once she hit first, takes off to second, touches third, and then trots on in home.
Number 13,
Inside the park home run. And that's going to be a base hit for Liz Solis. So on the books, it'll be a home run. And on the field, it's an infield home run. But at the end of the day, regardless, she touches all 4 and comes around and scores a home run. Brings another run on the board puts another run on the board, that is, for the Eagles. Flying high out of the nest. Now batting is number 13, Desi Garcia. Garcia now up 2 balls, no strikes. Now ahead, 3 balls, no strikes. I think just as the pitcher, Alanis got it, she shot it on over to first. Just saw Solis running down the base with tremendous speed. Just rushed her throw. She didn't really gather her feet underneath her a little too much. And Liz would have outbeat it. That's why it was a base hit. Throw gets by her, and she takes off and scores a home run there. Strike 2 is called there. And, I think in the books, I apologize, I'm going to go back. I think that's a single. I'm just talking to myself. I think it's a single. Beats the throw down. It's an infield single, and then she touches the second, third, and home, of course. So I'm going to go ahead and go with a single on that one. I'm going to go with the official rule book and find out. Swing and a miss. Alanis battles back for a strikeout there. And out number 1 of the inning. Brings up now the DP number 19,
designated player number
Sarah
19,
Gonzalez.
Sarah Gonzalez.
That's going to be a ball one, and I'll verify that on the official book. Let's see, Valerie Cortez saying, what a hustle, Lizzie. I mean, Liz was just flying around the bases. That's ball two low and inside. Swung on a miss. I think she saw Piñata, her eyes opened up like you do in the parties, and she just swung at it just a little under on the rise ball. And that's what happens. The rise ball comes at you, looks like a beach ball, Piñata, whatever you want to call it, and just couldn't quite get to it. Sarah hits this one into foul ball territory. Evens up the count at 2-2. The Croc's moving my camera there. Three balls, two strikes. That's right, Canales. A piñata. Because it just dangles from the tree, you know, whenever we're kids. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. And here comes the pitch. Sarah gets this one and goes into foul ball territory. Into the stands. Sharp hit right back up the middle. For out number 2, good catch by Alanis right there.
Fielder number 12, Prudence. Ortiz.
And now batting is number 12, Prudence Ortiz, a.k.a. Prue, with 2 outs. And she's going to take strike 1 low and inside there. Ball 1, 1-1 on the count. Score update in Rio Grande City. Rio Grande City, the Rattlers 7, Corpus Christi Carroll 3 at this time. That's the last score I have. Fouled back into the netting, brings the count now 1 ball, 2 strikes. So it's 1 ball, 2 strikes on Cavazos. Oh, we have a hitting change of correction, number 11. Kennedy Cavazos. Fouls this one back into the stands. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes with 2 outs. And this is here in the 4th inning. I just saw this right here. Cavazos batting. Apologize to Cavazos and her family there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. I got 3 balls, 2 strikes now. Here comes the pitch. Foul tips that one and into the glove of the catcher for out number 3. And now head into the top of the 5th inning.
There was one error.
Rio Sports Live, and we'll be right back after this. Here comes Palmview Lobos.
Lead has relationships with multiple industry leaders. Whether you're looking for project-based work or long-term employment, you decide. Our industry-skilled jobs include industrial, marine industries, oil and gas, commercial construction, and renewable energy. We offer work close to home, so you can spend more time with those you love. Lead Staffing, putting people to work and changing lives daily.
We are the Clinton High School cheerleaders, and you're watching Rio Sports Live.
If you want to get in the game, come to Myra Sports and more. Basketball gloves and uniforms too, customized for you. Your family tradition, from generation to generation. From Pee Wee to the MLBs, you can count on us. Your hometown sporting goods store since '76. Myra Sports and more, where kids get cool stuff.
Come on down to Staples Street Meat Market with the best selection of quality meats, beef ribs,
And Rio Sports Live, we're back to the action, and I just see a final 10-5 in favor of the Texans. They go undefeated in District 29 5A, and will go the number 1 seed into the playoffs. Strike one in there. Ex-Veterans Memorial Eagle Pop's son, Mariah Vasquez, is watching right here. Watching her former Eagle team right there. Strike two, and that one had a little mustard and ketchup in that little hamburger, as it's now no balls, 2 strikes. Outside corner, strike 3 for out number 1. And that was number 8, Gabby Hernandez there on the strikeout.
Second baseman number 16, Ariana Garcia.
Now batting number 16, Ariana Garcia, the second baseman for the Lobos. Ball one just a bit inside. Paints a corner right there for 1-1 on the count now. Fouls that one off her front foot. And his official Carroll Tigers are still down 7-3 in the top of the 7th. This is their last at bat to try to get back in this in Rio Grande City in the 1-game playoff. Ball 2 outside. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes on the count. High and outside. Here's the pitch from Maddie. Put in play. Alyssa gathers it, shoots it at first to Meredith. Makes a grab for out number 2.
Right fielder number 3, Aaliyah Hernandez.
Brings up now number 3, Aaliyah Hernandez, the right fielder. Swung on a miss there. by Hernandez. Ball one there, brings the count now 1-1. Just misses that inside corner. Hits off the inside of her hands. LeBurge gathers it, shoots it first, and in time, turns on the cannon right there to secure the third out of the inning. And with that, Real Sports Live, we're now head into the bottom of the fifth inning. I'm the host of the Most Amount Plan, Chris Villa, here on Real Sports Live with the best father-son tandem, bringing you live coverage at Cabinet Softball Field.
Lead has relationships with multiple industry leaders. Whether you're looking for project-based work or long-term employment, you decide. Our industry-skilled jobs include industrial, marine industries, oil and gas, commercial construction, and renewable energy. We offer work close to home, so you can spend more time with those you love. Lead Staffing, putting people to work and changing lives daily.
We are the Clinton High School cheerleaders, and you're watching Rio Sports Live. Woo!
If you want to get in the game, come to Myra Sports and more. Basketball gloves and uniforms too, we customize for you. Your family tradition, from generation to generation. From Pee Wee to the MLBs, you can count on us. Your hometown sporting goods store since '76. Myra Sports and more, where kids get cool stuff.
Come on down to Staple Street Meat Market with the best selection of quality meats, beef ribs, Angus beef fajitas, and Staple Street brand sausage, featuring our new authentic family recipe for pony spices. Check out our weekly specials. Your one-stop shop for everything you need for your next barbecue: ice, charcoal, wood, and adult beverages. We are your local football headquarters. Look for our new location coming early 2022 at 7418 South Staple Street. We're a proud advertising partner with Real Sports Live and the Coastal Band and RGV, and supporting
Shelby Peel.
Real Sports Live, we're back to the action. You can hear the roar of the crowd cheering for number 26, Shelby Peel. She is the shortstop for the Eagles. Leading things off right here in the bottom of the fifth inning. They do have a 4-0 lead thus far. They're trying to add to it. They're trying to keep the Lobos out of this, and the Lobos just need to stay within themselves. They got here for a reason. And with that said, they just need to keep battling as Alanis is in the circle. They need to help each other out and believe in each other, and that's the bottom line and how things work. Shelby hits it over second. Second gets it, shoots it at first, and is in time this time for out number one of the inning.
Center fielder number 3, Jada Cepeda.
Brings up now the center fielder, the freshman, number 3, Jada Jay-Z's Cepeda. Cepeda takes ball one there. Now, Real Sports Live will be in the Rio Grande Valley to take on game 2 of the 3-game set. Jay-Z's puts this down the left field line, and this is going to go one. She's going to bagger a stand-up double for the freshman in Jay-Z Cepeda.
Catcher number 1, Talia Maldonado.
Brings up the catcher now, number 1, T. Maldonado, with 1 out and a runner on scoring position. Score update in Carroll is 7-5 with 2 outs. Strike 1 there with a runner on third. And the Tigers are threatening to try to get back in this game down in the valley. It has now become official. They lost 7-5. The Carroll Tigers are now out of the playoffs. Congratulations to the Corpus Christi Carroll Tigers representing. Maldonado hits this deep to center field. Center fielder goes back. Jay-Z's with a tag, and she'll advance to third. Maldonado just missed a home run here by a good 15 feet, give or take, because he took her all the way back to the warning track and deep enough for Jay-Z's to tag up. Brings up number 7, Alyssa Burge. Burge looking to do something right here in this situation. She takes a hack at that first pitch. She is hitless in this game thus far, but this young lady has got a tremendous bat. She needs to remain calm and just hit this ball hard somewhere. She's got to trust herself. Happy birthday to Patricia Shipley joining on. Ball 1 there. And once again, shout out to the Corpus Christi Carroll Tigers going to the playoffs. Did come up short by 2 runs. Congratulations to Coach Caballero and her group. Outstanding season and represented the Coastal Bend very well in the playoffs. One ball, 2 strikes. Runner on third. Jay-Z's on third. And here comes the pitch. Gets into this one. Hits it high to left field. Left fielder goes back and makes a grab for out number 3 of the inning. And will now head into the top of the 6th inning. So with that, Rio Sports Live will be right back after these messages from a word from our sponsors.
LEAD has relationships with multiple industry leaders. Whether you're looking for project-based work or long-term employment, you decide. Our industry-skilled jobs include industrial, marine industries, oil and gas, commercial construction, and renewable energy. We offer work close to home, so you can spend more time with those you love. LEAD Staffing, putting people to work and changing lives daily.
We are the Clinton High School cheerleaders, and you're watching Rio Sports Live.
If you want to get in the game, come to Myra Sports and more. Basketball gloves and uniforms too, customized for you. Your family tradition, from generation to generation. From Pee Wee to the MLBs, you can count on us. Your hometown sporting goods store since '76. Myra Sports and more, where kids get cool stuff.
Come on down to Staple Street Meat Market with the best selection of quality meats, beef ribs, Angus beef fajitas, and Staple Street brand sausage, featuring our new authentic family recipe for pony spices. Check out our weekly specials. Your one-stop shop for everything you need for your next barbecue. Ice, chocolate.
And Rio Sports Live, we're back to the action. Kids having fun right here.
Number 2, Jocelyn Rojas.
I like that. That's what it's all about. Kids having a good time at the ballpark. And ball 1 in there. Leading things off is going to be number 2 here, Jocelyn Rojas. Takes strike 1 in the inside corner. Strike 2 there. Foul that one back into the netting towards us. This is the third baseman here for the Lobos. Myra Salinas de Morin says, let's go. Awesome job, Lobos, that is. I apologize. Takes ball 2 inside. Lobos just need some runners on, obviously, and they just need to get this ball going. They've already seen Maddie here about 2 to 3 times already at bats. And so with that, they need to come up and be aggressive at the plate. Strike 3 called on the outside corner for out number 1.
Shortstop number 4, Destiny Garza.
Sharply hit over to Shelby. Shelby gathers it, shoots it at first, and is in time for out number 2. That was the top of the order, number 4, Destiny Garza. Brings up to bat now the catcher now, number 7, Sofia Salinas.
Center fielder number 7, Sofia Salinas.
Fouls that one off. Takes ball 1 low. Swung on a miss for strike 2. Brings the count now. 1 ball, 2 strikes on the count now. Hit on over short. Shoots it at first. That's going to be an error by the shortstop.
Catcher number 5, Kimberly Martinez.
Brings it to bat now. Center fielder number 5, Kimberly Martinez, with a runner on over at first. Comes inside, a little too hard inside. For ball 1. Strike 1 in there, 1-1 on the count. Hit high in the sky. Jay-Z's comes up and makes the out for out number 3. And now headed now into the bottom of the 6th inning. And now it's the Eagles coming up to bat. The Lobos are now coming up to their final 3 outs of the game. Real Sports Live. We'll be right back for the first game of the 3-game series. Real Sports Live after this.
LEAD has relationships with multiple industry leaders. Whether you're looking for project-based work or long-term employment, you decide. Our industry-skilled jobs include industrial, marine industries, oil and gas, commercial construction, and renewable energy. We offer work close to home, so you can spend more time with those you love. lead staffing, putting people to work, and changing lives daily.
We are the Clinton High School cheerleaders, and you're watching Rio Sports Live.
If you want to get in the game, come to Myra Sports and more. Basketball gloves and uniforms too, customized for you. Your family tradition, from generation to generation. From Pee Wee to the MLBs, you can count on us. Your hometown sporting goods store since '76. Myra Sports and more, where kids get cool stuff.
Come on down to Staple Street Meat Market with the best selection of quality meats, beef ribs, Angus beef fajitas, and Staple Street brand sausage, featuring our new authentic family recipe for pony spices. Check out our weekly specials. Your one-stop shop for everything you need for your next barbecue. Ice, charcoal.
Leading off the sixth for the Eagles, pitcher number 00, Maddie Aguilar.
Now batting is Matty Ice, 00 Aguilar. Takes ball one there. Maddie does a check swing. Blue says she went. Brings the count 1-1. Alanis has her sign on the rubber, and here's the pitch. Swing and a miss there for strike two. Here's the sign. Here's the pitch. Hits that foul ball territory. Ball, foul ball outside, and that's going to go land in their foul. Well, the father-son duo will be in Alice, Texas tomorrow at high noon, as the Rio Grande Valley will be sending over Port Isabel. They'll be taking on the Alice Coyotes. And that's ball two there. It's 3 balls, 2 strikes on the count. What happened? Huh? It's ball 1. I'm sorry, a ball walk, that is.
Second baseman number 5, Liz Solis.
Okay, we're back to the action. Just something going down, and they were just informing me, so it's 1 ball, no strikes. Les Solis is now batting and fouls that one off. It's now 1-1 on the count. That's 2 balls now, 1 strike on the count. Runner advances on over to third. So it's now 3 balls, correction, 2 balls, 1 strike on the count. Quick timeout. We'll be right back after this Real Sports Live.
Lead has relationships with multiple industry leaders. Whether you're looking for project-based work or long-term employment, you decide. Our industry-skilled jobs include industrial, marine industries, oil and gas, commercial construction, and renewable energy. We offer work close to home, so you can spend more time with those you love. Lead Staffing, putting people to work and changing lives daily.
And Real Sports Live, we're back to the action. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes. This one goes foul back. Right there. Two balls, 2 strikes on the count. And that's ball 3 on Liz Solis. Sorry, I'm just getting distracted. A lot of things are going on here behind me, so I'm just making sure everything's okay. And it's 3 balls, 2 strikes. Solis hits it. Play at the plate. Safe. And not in time. A run comes in. So Solis will get on with a fielder's choice. That was Holloway scoring right there.
Fielder number 13, Desi Garcia.
Brings up number 13, Desi Garcia. I hit the mute by accident, sorry. She stole second and advances on the throw over to third, and that's a ball in there. This is Desi Garcia, the left fielder, takes ball 2. Desi fouls this one back. 2 balls, 1 strike on the count. Two balls, 1 strike on the count, and here comes the pitch. Fouls this one back. Two balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Ball high. Liz stays back. And I have 3 balls, 2 strikes. Let's see what the umpire says. Desi hits this one, foul back. Goes into the stands. Almost hitting one of the parents of the Lobos over here on the right side. As she dodged out of the way. Brings the count 3 balls, 2 strikes. Fouls this one back also. He's okay. This one fouled into foul ball territory. And the count remains now 3 balls, 2 strikes. Listen. Here's the pitch. Hits this one high into the sky. That's going to land in there, and that's going to be a foul ball is called. Now, this was a unique play right here. I'm going to hold on real quick. So the ball was hit high in the sky. It landed in the fair ball territory, but then bounced out into foul ball territory. No one touched it, so it remains a foul ball. This one hit into the stands, right over our heads. 3 balls, 2 strikes on the count. Take a quick break real quick. And Real Sports Live, I'm back. I apologize. I had a quick thing I had to take care of. Fouled off. And I apologize for this. I don't always do this. There was just something that came up. They were asking me some questions. I had to step away from the mic. But you did see the live footage of what was going on. And so run did come in for the Eagles. It is now 6-0 with 1 out. And Sarah Gonzalez batting. Sharply hit down the third. Line drive caught by the third baseman for out number 2.
Right fielder, number 11, Timmy Cavasso.
And we're back. Swung and a miss there for strike 3.
For the Eagles in the 6th, they scored 2 runs on no hits.
And with that, Real Sports Live will be back
No runners
for the
left.
top of the 7th inning. Palmview has their last 3 outs right here to try to do something. We'll be right back after this.
Lead has relationships with multiple industry leaders. Whether you're looking for project-based work or long-term employment, you decide. Our industry-skilled jobs include industrial, marine industries, oil and gas, commercial construction, and renewable energy. We offer work close to home, so you can spend more time with those you love. Lead Staffing, putting people to work and changing lives daily.
We are the Clinton High School cheerleaders, and you're watching Rio Sports Live.
If you wanna get in the game, come to Myra Sports and more. Basketball gloves and uniforms too, we customize for you. Your family tradition, from generation to generation. From Pee Wee to the MLBs, you can count on us. Your hometown sporting goods store since '76. Myra Sports and more, where kids get cool stuff.
Come on down to Staple Street Meat Market with the best selection of quality meats, beef ribs, Angus beef fajitas, and Staple Street brand sausage, featuring our new authentic family recipe for pony spices. Check out our weekly specials. Your one-stop shop for everything you need for your next barbecue: ice, charcoal, wood, and adult beverages.
And Real Sports Live, we're back to the action. That's strike 1, swing and a miss there. Strike 2 in there. So this one fell back. Now betting is number 22, Ariana Alanis, the pitcher. Trying to get things going here for her Lobos. The Lobos are still fighting at this time, and that's what it's all about. Fight to the very end. That's why you've played 21 outs. And they are down to the 21 outs to the final 3 here. No balls, 2 strikes on Alanis. Here's the pitch. Outside. Doesn't go for it. One ball, 2 strikes in the count. Strike 3 called in the outside corner for out number 1 in Matty Ice Aguilar.
First baseman number 23, Judith Perales.
Now brings up the first baseman, number 23, Judith Perales. Perales gets into this and hits it high to left field, goes back, and makes out number 2. They're down to their final out.
Left fielder number 8, Gabby Hernandez.
Gabby Hernandez now comes up to bat. Now remember, this is a 3-game series. Game 1 here at Cabinets in Corpus Christi, of course. Game 2 and 3 will be played in Palmview tomorrow, starting at 3 o'clock tomorrow. That's the times that I know of. And then the third game, if necessary, will be 30 minutes following the second game. That ball sharply hit to Shelby Peel. And that is a ball game, folks. With that said, this is Rio Sports Live, bringing you the 5A by district game. And with that, Eagles take game 1 of the 3-game series. Will be tomorrow. Rio Sports Live will be in the house in La Joya, home of the Lobos, for game 2. And with that said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Congratulations, Eagles, winning game 1. Good luck tomorrow to both Lady Eagles and the Lobos. And we'll see y'all tomorrow. Rio Sports Live. I'm the host of the most, the man with the plan, over and out. We're along